Well, it's time to make things interesting for y'all. Today we're gonna be fighting muddy roads. We got the skidder trying to dry it out right now, and we're fixing to go build some shovel roads with the John Deere 853M and the John Deere 748L. We're gonna be building some shovel roads with those two machines, and we'll see if we can try and work today. It's wet. Alright, so I done kind of went over everything, but apparently I had a user some user error take place there with the camera, and y'all ain't gonna be heard any of the good comedy gold this morning. Anyway, so what we got going on here is last day we worked was Wednesday. Today is now Friday. We did not turn a wheel yesterday. We come out and looked. It was still raining when we got here, and then it rained most of the day, on and off, lightly throughout the day. So now we're in the process of the trucks are not going to be here till probably noonish. We have Matt on the 620 drying up the road, dragging some trees behind it, trying to knock the water off the road. The road is hard, it's just extremely slick and slimy, so we're trying to tack the road up and knock the water off of it with the skidder and a drag of wood. We are also in the process of building a shovel road across the cut here to get Michael back here to his ridge of wood that we're cutting on, where the ground is a little bit better. As y'all can see, there's just water everywhere. I mean, it is everywhere. It is horrible. It is god-awful wet. So I'm fixing to bring the track cutter over here, and we're fixing to play shovel road builder, I guess. So if y'all been watching my channel for a little while now, y'all know we do this thing called shoveling, which is a little bit different than what especially people out in the Pacific Northwest call shoveling. On the clear cut side here, we're gonna be doing almost identical to what Bobby Goodson and them do. Just I don't have shovels and bogey skidders and clam bunks and track loaders, and you know, it's kind of like saying your wife looks like Jennifer Aniston, but she has a little bit smaller boobs, and her face looks a little different, and you know, all that kind of good stuff. But anyway, but the process is still the same. We just have to go about it differently because we don't have the equipment like they do. And we don't have the equipment like they do for the simple reason that we are not paid to have that kind of equipment. And for the amount of time that we actually do shovel, it's not worth the extra money of those machines to purchase them. So that's another reason why we use like the 360 rotating head on the track cutter here. That's why we purchase it, because it will help in situations like this. So what I'm doing here is Michael has brought a drag of wood up here to where we're building this one particular mat. Set this off to the side. And I am taking the FR50 saw head and placing...
You know, when Stone Cold Steve Austin was a kid, he worked for the highway department in Texas, mowing the sides of the highways.
We are taking these trees and placing them where they need to be for Michael to run on. If you don't build these shovel roads, you won't be working through here at all. final product there. Everything's laid nice and flat and straight and tight. That'll be good enough to get him started, and it'll give him a good template to follow. And then if he needs more as he skids over it, he'll just drop a tree or two off here and there. Y'all can see, boy, it's wet. Woo, it's wet. Go back here and see what he's got going on for this next mat. Alright, so we had a pretty good little as I like to say them right there. What happened, I don't know what he was trying to do or whatever, but he had his butts were, you know, like I was showing you the other day, everything needs to be flush and even, and he'd have butts stacked on top of the butts and then turn it back. It was a mess. Ain't nothing I couldn't fix. I got it took care of. We're working on finishing. We got everything back here that y'all can see. Back that way, we've got all that tended to. He's bringing me another little over, probably a little bit too much, but he's bringing me some more wood, and we're gonna drop it up here, right underneath, right at that butt right there that y'all see, that mat. We're gonna finish filling that in, and that should get everything tied together good enough to start skidding with to the loader. First off, you got to kind of untangle the drag when it gets to you. Some things are kind of, you'll see that they're going to go in place really well. Like this little bit shorter broke up stuff, you want to set to the side in a place where the skidder, you know, on it, either in the middle or on the side where the skidder's not needing full length trees. Place them tops on the ground first, get them where they need to be, and then you rotate your head around to the top. That helps. It makes the top easier to control. Otherwise, especially if it don't have no bark on it, I mean no top in it, it will flip, flop, hop, skip. You want to make sure you do it wide enough too that, you know, your skidder has plenty of room to kind of if he gets a little bit sideways or something like that on his mat, he ain't gonna be in danger of falling off. If he falls off, he's gonna be bogged down. Alright, now where I'm sitting at, I'm gonna get him to go get some trash. We're gonna fill the rest of this up with trash. Alright, go up here and get you, I don't know, probably 2, maybe 3 of them big grapplfuls of that trash. And we'll fill this in right here with trash.
One thing them little GoPros I have against them is they screw up. I don't know, they do weird stuff. The way it was, there was like a torch burning a hole through it.
Now the boss man done went and bought the road grader down. Come on, little road grader. This mess is slick. God, it's slick. Oh, he got it. Watch, now he's gonna side swipe us. So this is our little road grader. It's a NorAm 65. She's a little feller. Well, he's a little feller. It's a cute little old thing, about like a Tonka toy. Definitely ain't no Let's Dig or Dirt Perfect stuff going on here. It's not made for big jobs like this. This here, we need a little bit bigger grader, something a little more ass behind it. But this thing here, I mean, it does good. I mean, y'all can see it's hard ground here. It's just slick, god awful slick. I mean, y'all can see up here, there's good dirt underneath there. We're getting pretty good piles of wood made. Get out of the way, we're gonna get run over. A side swipe by Mickey. We're getting some nice piles. Matt's working on his. He's pulling some stuff from over yonder. Trying to get the road dried out. And then we're going to hit it extra hard tomorrow with a lot of trucks. Dogged is here working on the track cutter. I'm not sure what all they're doing just yet, but we'll go into that after a while. The sun finally come out. Like I said, it's starting to dry up. So, anyway, that's our little road grader. It's doing a decent little job. Something with a little more hind end on it would do a better job. I see Michael going out there, still working on running on our mats that we built. It's turning into a pretty day. There's good dirt down there. Just gotta get to it. Alright, I think we got a little bit out. Got a good head start for tomorrow. We may slip out here in a second and watch Michael pick up some mats. Let y'all watch the road grader there for a second. Like I told y'all, John Deere's here. They're doing some loose ends on the track cutter, nothing majorly wrong with it, and they're getting ready to do a PM, which stands for preventative maintenance. We opt into their preventative maintenance program where they come change all the fluids and everything. Everything is documented and done by a John Deere service technician. I know some of you are going to say, oh, well, you should do that yourself. Well, this helps your resale value and other things, and it helps free me up where I don't have to do the mess. I don't have to worry about changing oil in these two loaders and that Tigercat skidder. It makes my life easier. So, and you actually come out cheaper if you negotiate your price right. You come out cheaper doing the PM service program with Deere than if you would do everything yourself over time. So, with that said, we said Michael's out there picking up some mats. We're almost done for the day. We got probably gonna have 4 for sure, maybe 5 trucks tomorrow. We're gonna either do 16 or 20 loads and still end up with a decent week. Thankfully the sun has come out and it is starting to dry up some. It's been a rough couple of days. All right, so we're out here. We're gonna have to swim. Gotta put your snorkeling gear on. See if we can't bog down right here. Oh yeah, what I'm talking about. Swamp log. Michael gonna do one more drag for us here. Now this is our shovel road that we built this morning. If we were going to continue to keep working this road, we'd have to put some more trash or something in that hole right there. But for as bad rotten as this was when we started it this morning, this has held up pretty well. Pretty good. Well, y'all can see them holes up there starting to kind of bust out at the ends of the butts. Again, we would have filled that in with some more trash. You see, it's what I was talking about the other day. You see how he fell off in butts, and then it just falls down. Trying to get a photo and a thumbnail and trying to video and everything for y'all too. But anyway, y'all saw how the skidder just fell down right here. That's what I'm talking about whenever we have it overlapped. But if we were going to be doing a whole lot of shoveling coming out of here, we'd have put a bundle of trash, some bundles of trash right here to make it where the skidder didn't just nosedive real hard off like it did, because when it does that, it blows them holes out in your road. But I mean, for the most part, this road held up exceptionally well for this situation. So I want to thank everybody for watching today's video. Kind of all over the place, but I mean, hey, that makes good content sometimes. But we tomorrow should be a very busy day. Hopefully y'all get to we'll get some good stuff for y'all. And anyway, we didn't haul a stick of anything today, but we're gonna make up for it tomorrow, and hopefully everything pan out, and we'll be able to make up for our bad couple of days that we've had here because of the rain. It's just one of those things, man. We made a gamble to try and get in here and get this stuff knocked out, because we're ready to get this track done. We're ready to get out of here. We're tired of monkeying with this place, and be danged if we didn't get in here and the weathermen were wrong, bad, and it cost us a couple of days of work by our judgment off of their forecast. I mean, that's just part of law. That's how much you depend on somebody, forecasting the weather immensely to make your decisions for your business. It's just part of, being in an uncontrolled environment. I talk about that all the time with logging. Logging is it is a non-static, it's dynamic. It's a dynamic environment. Conditions are constantly changing between meals and quotas, rain, ground, equipment failures. It's a mixture of everything. But anyway, guys, so we're gonna wrap this up. Thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, and till the next video, we'll catch y'all next time.